People of Reddit, what are some truly wild stories that you have to tell? When I was in the Navy, I got to go to shore in Thailand. After a while one night, I went to the bar my friends had dipped into, and when I sat down, I said I was getting drunk. At this point, I was the square that never drank and did everything by the book. They said, no, you won't, and I said, wanna bet? 16 shot of Jack. Later, I feel my stomach not doing well and realize I hadn't eaten that day. I take my folding scouter down to Burger King and get 6 chicken sandwiches. I do the Marty McFly thing and grab onto the back of a truck to get back to the bar quicker. The next thing I know, I'm in the bar and there are chicken sandwich wrappers sitting there. I proceed to drink and eventually go upstairs with a lady, yet it was an actual female. I was so drunk I couldn't unbutton my pants, so she had to do everything. I pull a small box of condoms out of my pocket and make sure she puts on, but I can't see them. I also make her put on every time she tries to take one off with her twat. When I went downstairs, my friend said, "What's up?" And I said hi, then passed out. They carried me to the sobering station on the pier, and I was told the female I went upstairs with was following crying because she thought I was dead. I wake up and everything is a blur. All of a sudden, someone off to the right says, "Drink this," and I see a water bottle. After a few, I have to piss and I have no clue where I am. The same voice off to the right says, "There is a porta potty that way," and I can see his arm in the can. I get done and start walking back, but I can't get any further. 2 of my shipmates come up and I had been kicking a 1-foot concrete step the entire time but couldn't feel it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I should be proud or ashamed of this. When I was younger, around 11 to 12, I went on a family trip away to a resort with my mom, her friend, and her friend's daughter. I was young and careless, having newly founded the wonders of masturbation. One night, the daughter of my mom's friend and I sat up late alone in our resort room. We watched TV, and she was laying long ways in front of me with her head closest to the TV and her feet facing me. She was what I would now call a fit girl, and being as young as I was, I couldn't help but find myself attracted to her. Since she was facing the TV and couldn't see me, I felt obligated to practice my newly founded wonder. God knows why I did this. I can't recall the thought process. All I know is that it happened. As I finished, I froze, realizing that the whole ordeal had been reflected in the TV. She watched me the entire time. I can't begin to describe how shocked I was, not to mention how shocked she was. Nevertheless, this was on our last night at the resort. We left the next morning, she didn't speak to me, and hasn't spoken since. Hope this was wildish enough.